So we're given functions f and g that are differentiable. F of g of x is equal to x, and g of f of x is equal to x. Well, this is, by definition, means that f and g are inverses. So f of 3 is 8, f prime of 3 is 9. What are the values of g of 8 and g prime of 8? Okay, well, since f and g are inverses, that means the inverse of f is equal to g, and the inverse of g is equal to f. So when it asks to find the value of g of 8, well, that's the same thing as finding the f inverse of 8. Okay, so that's using this equality. All right, now we have to use what's given. So here it says f of 3 is 8. Okay, so let's write it down here. F of 3 is 8. That means f inverse of 8 is 3. And the reason this is true is because when you switch the x and the y. So when you switch the x and the y, you have to apply the inverse. Okay, so f inverse of 8 then is 3. So g of 8 is 3. Okay, now we want to find g prime of 8. Okay, so in general, g of x is equal to the inverse of f. Okay. So if I want to take the derivative of g, well, that's the same thing as taking the derivative of f inverse of x. Okay, and that's going to be 1 over f prime of f inverse of x. So now the question is asking, what is g prime of 8? Okay, let's find that. I'm going to substitute x equals 8. So I have g prime of 8 is equal to 1 over f prime of f inverse of 8. The nice thing is, we just solved for f inverse of 8. We said that g of 8 is f inverse of 8, right? So f inverse of 8 is 3. Okay, so we're going to substitute f inverse of 8 with 3. So that leaves us with 1 over f prime of 3. So let's find what f prime of 3 is. We're given it. F prime of 3 is 9. So we say that g prime of 8 is 1 over 9. Okay, g prime of 8 is 1 over 9. G of 8 is 3. Okay, let's see which one that applies. Okay, the answer choice is E.